And welcome to part 2. Like I said, it was gonna cut off pretty abruptly there. Yeah, I just wanted more Disney to watch, really. And this is with Goofy, Donald Duck and Mickey Mouse. And I can see, what's the dog's name? Jesus fucking Christ. Well, Pluto. Yeah. But yeah, I am excited to watch it. So we got two Disney movies here. I mean, not one of the, not any of the bigger Disney movies or whatever, but Disney is always Disney. I don't know why I feel like I need to clean up now. Let's continue. And now you get a bass soundtrack from the neighbor who refuses to stop playing music on a obnoxiously high level. This is a movie that I'm about to show you which one it is. The Inbetweeners 2. Honestly, I thought that I would, when I saw the show, when I checked out the show, I thought that I would be a bigger fan. I did enjoy it, but I didn't think that it was hysterical, as I had heard that it was supposed to be. But I liked it, and enough to check out the movie, and I enjoyed the movie too. And kind of looking forward to seeing what these guys are up to for a sequel. 4 reasons to get out of Australia. Yeah, this time they go to Australia, apparently. 2 audio commentaries too. Some behind the scenes, blooper reel of deleted scenes. So, if the movie is not good, there's a lot of special features. Well, if the movie is not good, then maybe I'm not gonna wanna check out those. Anyway, we'll see. This was incredibly cheap. I know exactly what's in here because of the size of it. Where the hell is the? There we go. I don't know what I paid for this, but I think it was £1.50 plus shipping from Amazon. So let's see if it's in a good shape, good condition. Well, it's acceptable. This is Peep Show, series 1 to 6, for £1.50. That's not bad. There is a box set with the first 7 series too, but that was much more expensive. I will save a lot of money by getting this and then getting the 7th series separately, and then the 8th one, which is also out on DVD. If I don't end up liking this, it's really not a big deal because it was so cheap. But I think I will. It's one of those shows that I've been hearing a lot of good things about, and I've been wanting to check it out for a long time. And I've seen a few clips on YouTube, and it seems like there's. It's been a couple of years since I saw these clips, but I think it had a kind of like a POV perspective. You see everything from the character's perspective. At least you did in the clip that I saw, and I think that I asked someone if that's how the whole show was, and I think that person said yes, it is, but I don't know. I'm trying to find if the back gives a hint at that, but it doesn't. Anyway, Peep Show, maybe one of the most acclaimed British comedy shows. So I'm really happy to have that. We actually got more British comedy, so I think that I think it has to be this one. So let's continue with that. Yeah. This is also a box set that I got really cheap. This is except for this kind of gash here, it's in a pretty good condition. This is Alan Partridge, the complete collection starring Steve Coogan. However, I think that there has been a few more DVDs and TV specials, and maybe even a show, I don't know, with Alan Partridge, or with Steve Coogan as Alan Partridge. That is not on here. This has, well, it's got three keep cases here. Knowing Me, Knowing You, and Knowing Me, Knowing You with Alan Partridge. I'm Alan Partridge, Series 2, and I'm Alan Partridge, I assume, Series 1. I've seen, there was this one 1 hour special or something called The Places of My Life, or something like that, with Alan Partridge, which, along with a couple of clips on YouTube, is everything that I've seen with Alan Partridge. Well, actually, I've seen The Day Today, and I think that was Steve Coogan as Alan Partridge. Anyway, but there's a lot. I mean, I haven't seen much with the character, but I have been wanting to. I do like Steve Coogan from other stuff, so I think that I would like this. And once again, it's a comedy show that I've been meaning to watch for quite some time, so I mean, what can I say that I haven't said 10 times before in this video, and that I will say 10 times more? I'm looking forward to watching it. Yeah. I'm just kind of going through the Amazon stuff here. This is one that I ordered a while back that has been sitting around for a while in my room. How I Spent My Summer Vacation, also known as Get the Gringo, I think, with Mel Gibson. And actually, when I bought this, I did not know that this was at least partly a prison movie, and I love prison movies. And let's see, yeah, it takes place in Mexico, which makes sense, but I wasn't sure. But yeah, obviously Mel Gibson has not been up to a whole lot recently, the past few years or whatever, in movies, but you know, I do like Mel Gibson. Here we got another movie which recently, which is about to get a Blu-ray release, I think for the first time, but it's a lot more expensive. I just decided to get the DVD here, and it's a movie with Sean Penn and Robert Duvall called Colors, that I think that I might have seen, directed by Dennis Hopper. I did not know that, but yeah, that I think I might have seen clips of on TV like a decade ago or something. I think it must have been this one, but I'm not sure. It's a pretty old one, 1988, so, well, pretty early. I honestly don't know what this is about, but it was one that I definitely felt like checking out. You know what? I think we have more Disney here actually. This is from Tradera as well, the Swedish buying and selling website. This is like Christmas morning, or in my case Christmas evening, because I live in Sweden. We open our gifts in the evening with all the wrappers here. Right, so this was pretty well packaged. These usually go for pretty high prices, these releases here that I'm about to unbox. Well, this is one of them, and I don't know if this is one of the most expensive ones, or if it's one of the ones that is perhaps the easiest to get. I should have brought a scissors. You know what I'll do? Maybe I can get it out this way. I should have. Let's see. Well, some violence works apparently. This is much bigger than I thought it was going to be, and it is. It is not what I thought it was going to be. What's going on? Well, have I been, you know what? this was so cheap. This is the Disney Treasures Silly Symphonies, the historic musical animated classics. This was really cheap. It's possible, because we got a newspaper in here, that the reason why it was so cheap is because it doesn't have a disc in it. Or someone decided to have some fun. I don't know what to say. It was not expensive, so but maybe, you know, I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm gonna have to see what's going on. This doesn't even want to close. Well, as they say, fail. Well, there we go. Let's continue with the unboxing. It would have been a big deal if it wasn't for the fact that I mainly just picked it up. I kind of snagged it because it was so cheap, and I know that it goes for a lot more. But since that's the case, it's like not a big deal. As long as it's my mistake, I hope that I haven't been scammed or anything. I prefer if it's my mistake. Anyway, Max and Paddy's. Let's just continue. Let's forget about that whole fiasco. Max and Paddy's Road to Nowhere, from the makers of Phoenix Nights, a Peter Kay show. Phoenix Nights was a show which featured many characters. Among them, let's see what their names are. Max and Paddy. I wonder what their names are, huh? Max and Paddy. They were doormen for a nightclub, and this is kind of like a spin-off show featuring the two of them doing their own adventures, I guess. And one of them is played by Peter Kay, and yeah, I really did enjoy Phoenix Nights, so I think that I will probably like this too. The cover is really quite cool. Yeah. Let's continue. We still have a lot more to go, and we have the big one here too, which I hope that will be the only fiasco in this video. I hope that the contents of this is okay, because it looks like it's been exposed, or it's like it's been the victim of some very angry package handlers. But anyway, this is something that will not be familiar to a whole lot of people, but this is volume 2 of a Swedish comedy show, I suppose, panel show called Parlamentet, and this is volume 2, like I said, so I think I said that anyway, never mind. With this I own all of them. There were 4 different volumes released on DVD and VHS. This is a pretty old DVD because it's got advertisements here for the VHS for volume 1. But yeah, this is political satire, I suppose you could say, but you don't need to be into politics. I think I said these exact words last time I talked about this show, which was pretty recently. But you don't need to be into that. You don't need to be politically interested or involved to enjoy this. It's just fun stuff. And now I have volume 2. I don't know if I've seen this volume before. I mean, I'm sure I've seen clips that are featured on this volume, but I'm just gonna check the time here. You know what? The battery is low and the time is about to. It's almost 15 minutes, so I'm just gonna switch the battery pack, and I'll see you in part 3.